Got a pair of Nikon SB-24s, and I'm going to give my thoughts and kind of a overview of the flashes. The previous flash I looked at was a Nikon SB-20, and I just hate the design of the flash head. I find it's pretty unusable. You can't Velcro stuff to it. You can't, it doesn't rotate at all. You basically can move it up or down. SB-24 has the more, I guess, common head design. You get the 90 degrees up and down. You can go over 90 and then rotate all the way around 180 degrees. So good, excellent coverage in terms of adjustability with the flash. Looking at the back, I'll pop up the manual, and you got rear curtain sync. Doesn't work with digital cameras. TTL and multiple firing of the flash in a frame doesn't work with digital cameras. It only works with select few of the film cameras. I'll throw that up so you can see the models that are included with that, but basically very limited on what it is. You have the auto functionality and a manual flash is basically what you're going to get with it. So here on the back of the flash, the power settings go from f1.4 all the way up to f32, and it can zoom from 24, 28, 35, 50, 70, and 85. There's a standby mode, there's off, and that's pretty much what you're getting. The recharge time on the flash is not so great, so I'm going to fire it off. I'm not sure how well it's going to show up on camera, but as I'm watching the time click down on the video, it's about 4 seconds in terms of recharge time. If I drop the power all the way down, the recharge time is not changing that much. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't notice a huge difference in that, and I'm using Eneloop batteries in the flash. If you're shooting film and you have access to the advanced features of the flash, I would say go for it. It's solidly built, works well, and not a lot is going to be different than newer models. And the newer models aren't going to be backwards compatible, so it makes sense in that regard. I personally like shooting products so I can make some money, and that's where the math on the flash starts to get interesting. These can be had for $25 to $30 on eBay. When I looked on Amazon, the lowest price was $45, and just no, on eBay for that money you can get like an SB-26 or possibly something newer, and it just doesn't make sense to overpay on Amazon. So if you match them up with some cheap wireless triggers, which can be had for like $25 for I think 3 or 4 with the transmitter, and the price on those are always falling, it starts to get interesting because you can get yourself 3 of these, 4 of these for $75, $100, $110, somewhere around there. $25 for some triggers, and now you've got 3, 4 lights, triggers for them. Whereas taking a look at my Yongnuo YN564 version 4, I've got 2 of these, and it has a built-in wireless receiver. It also has an optical slave mode, which I like to use quite a bit. And they're adjustable wirelessly, things like that. It's nice, but the pair of these with the transmitter is like $170, $180. And for that money, you're looking at being able to get more lights, pay for the batteries to run all of them, and probably some sort of light diffuser, maybe some light stands, things like that, and you go quite a bit further in terms of kitting yourself out. So if you're on an extreme budget or you're just looking to mess around a little bit, I say they're great. If you got the money, obviously something newer is probably going to be better, but But, you know, for the money, I'm going to say that this is the least expensive flash that you can still do things with. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this at least somewhat useful. I've got 2 other speedlights that I'm going to be trying out in the future and giving my thoughts on, the SB-28DX and the SB-600, which should be interesting because they're both discontinued and the features are kind of falling off in terms of what's going to be compatible with the current cameras out there. So if you like to see how these stack up, make sure to hit subscribe or check the videos. They might already be up. So until next time.